Hello, good morning and welcome!
Indeed, hello!
It's us, we're back again. Happy February!
It is! 1st of February!
Yeah!
It's my birthday soon! What are you getting me?
Secrets.
Right. Today I am going to be talking about what Alex has just deemed modern retro. I know, it's amazing! I like that phrase. I'm going to use that from now on. And you're going to focus on what?
Really old stuff.
Like you.
Oi! Aging disgracefully.
Right, do you want to go first or shall I?
Seeing as mine's really old, shall I go first?
Go on.
Yeah. Right, you ready for this? Old and faded, just like all our memories of yesteryear. Back when computing was first a thing, the video games crash that everyone knows about and hears about from the Atari stuff brought a lot of birth to home computing stuff.
Like most other home computers, the Commodore 64 is small and very agile. Unlike most other home computers, it has an enormous 64K memory. This means you can use more exciting and advanced software programs and get so much more enjoyment out of your home computer. The Commodore 64, remember, it costs less than £230, and don't forget, it has the enormous memory.
The home computing thing had been going for quite a while already, but it really came to the fore after the video game crash with things like the Commodore and the Spectrums and a little bit later the Amstrads. But a lot of people's first experience of video gaming and computing at all with things like the Commodore 64, this was 1982.
I wish I was born in 83, but I wish I grew up in that era because my first console ever was a NES. So apart from what I had learnt being here with working on Ataris and Spectrums and stuff, I know very little about anything pre-NES. So it's actually really interesting when we get these sort of things in because I love to learn about things I never grew up with.
A lot of Japanese RPGs took cues from a lot of Western things that were coded as text-based adventures on things like the original Ultima, for example, was a text adventure, and that spawned that fantasy genre into what we now know as modern RPGs.
Well, part of the way we taught our son to read was by making him play the text adventure of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yeah,
that was a lot of fun.
We
didn't get very far in
No, it's really hard though.
We got on the Vogon ship.
The successor to this in the mid-80s obviously was the Commodore Amiga. I've got its counterparts here being the Atari ST.
There's one I made earlier.
Here's one I made earlier, yeah. And yeah, the Commodore Amiga and the ST were both very good games machines, depending on who you talk to as to which one their favourite. It's the same as the SNES and Mega Drive argument. A lot of people would argue the Commodore has the better games, but the Atari ST was better at some other things that the Commodore couldn't do. So yeah, they're both great machines.
Are they both out for sale? They're both working?
Yeah, fully are. We've also got a trip right back to your 1980s classroom here. We've got an Acorn Electron, which is the home market version of the BBC Acorn, which was often found in schoolrooms as your computer tech department.
It's amazing.
The glorious fun of a lot of the games were things like movie tie-ins. We've got Empire Strikes Back here, which was, a lot of people may remember from a couple of the arcade games, the glorious vector graphics. Really good fun, and something that we're really looking forward to playing.
Yeah, I really want to play this.
When we get an Amstrad in properly, is Nightmare.
You can find every single episode of Nightmare currently on YouTube, and we've been watching it all in order, loving it. Just can't wait to get the Amstrad up and running so we can give this a go, because it looks
These are all on
amazing.
cassettes! Listen to that. Load it up, press play, go and make a cup of tea, come back, hope it's loaded, fingers crossed.
Go on, do your Trey Guard impression.
Ooh, nasty.
No white eyeliner though.
No.
Doesn't work.
I haven't got the bushy beard either.
Right.
What have you got for us?
Okay, after that, I don't think I could top that. That's
Okay.
amazing. I'm just going to talk a wee bit about these two lovely beauties. You know, I suppose I'll do more the salesman pitch rather than the historical pitch of it all. Yeah, who doesn't like Pikachu with light up cheeks?
Action. Racing. Fun. Adventure. Nintendo 64, the fastest, most powerful games console on Earth, now at $99.99.
Pikachu N64 sold with a Pokemon pad, a second official yellow pad, updated AV cable. Can't really say much more than that. It's a Pikachu on an N64. What's not to love? Then there's the Dolphin, which you actually know a wee bit about, because maybe you did a video about it in the past.
The Nintendo 64 came in a whole bunch of clear colours. Do you want to know the full list?
Yes.
Jungle Green, Spice Orange, Atomic Purple, Watermelon Red,
Ice Blue?
Ice Blue, thank you. There's one more.
Dolphin.
No.
There was the limited edition Gold and Silver
That
that only
doesn't
came
count.
out in Japan and America.
What's the sixth colour?
So
Answers on a postcard, please.
and you could win our love.
Yeah. But the Dolphin was separate from those other six clear colours. What was the smoke grey?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
had
look,
one
it's
in.
this colour.
We had the smoke grey in, and it was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Anyway, the Dolphin is the last one of the clear double colours that was released. This was truly limited edition. A boxed one of these is silly money.
The boxed one usually comes boxed with Mario 64 as well, and we had one of those, and it was it was so stunning. If there's one thing I love the most, it's older consoles and games that are so beautiful, that's been kept in such mint condition. Sorry, I'm doing you know, for all these years. I love them. And I'm actually going to just quickly pop on.
Speaking of mint condition.
Yeah. Oh, Tetris and Kirby's Dream Land. Look. Oh, both great games, first of all. I mean, my first rendition of Tetris. Tetris? I never had Tetris as far as I know. No!
Oh dear.
Tetris.
Ooh,
Was I got
nasty.
this. That actually wasn't scripted, and that worked. I had Tetris in the back with can't talk, blah, 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 with the Game Boy and everything. That was a Christmas present. But to see it in this so pretty condition. Same with Kirby's Dream Land. Some sticker marks, unfortunately, from previous shops that it must have been in.
Ooh.
Both great games. Both wonderful. We love Kirby. We do. Illusion of Time. Now, I'm a big SNES RPG fan. I love Secret of Mana, I love Chrono Trigger, I love Secret of Evermore and Mystic Quest, despite what other people have said in the past. I still love them. And one of the first Super Nintendo games I ever played was actually Equinox. I played it with my mum. As far as I know, it was sort of the sequel to Solstice on the NES, which I also played. They are really hard puzzle games because the ghosts just keep chasing you, and if you don't aim your jumps just right, then that's it, death. But the good thing is, there's no life limit. You just start at the room you were in. But no, I loved it. Now this one is going to be sold at cart-only price because it has no manual, but the box is reproduction.
It's very good.
It's a very good reproduction, but that's why we're selling it at a cart-only price, because at the end of the day, it's still a reproduction box, but it's a good copy box. Illusion of Time is another one that I had, and I've got to say, it was never my most favourite. It was never my most favourite. I don't know why. I liked the aspect of it because you've got to, you played as a young boy called Will, and there were all these statues, I suppose, that you could keep borrowing their powers from. So there was sort of like the big guy with the sword, and there was the shadow guy and stuff. And the boss at the end was really surprising. I won't spoil it for you. And maybe I enjoyed it more than I thought. I just haven't played it for a while. I should really give it another go. But yeah, so two good SNES games that I really enjoyed. And speaking of RPGs, Holy Magic Century, known as Quest 64 in the States. That's all I can really say.
It's an interesting format.
Yeah, it tried.
It tried really good, considering this came out after Ocarina.
Considering it came out as well after all those amazing RPGs you can get on the SNES. I kind of see what they were trying to do. They were trying to go a different direction and try and make it like Ocarina of Time, but obviously not Ocarina of Time, not Zelda, basically. But it didn't really
stand up.
work. Especially after, all the games that came before it on
It's
previous
fun
consoles
enough,
as well.
but yeah, check out some reviews. It's not the best. But
Yeah.
if you're looking to increase your library with something a little left field, then that would be one for you, perhaps.
Indeed.
Anyway.
Right, so that's probably video's gone on long enough. Probably just us just messing around most of the time.
Nothing unusual there. Right, Twiddle Pipsky.
Bye!
あなた社長もレベルアップゲームズカンターベリーに買い物に行く Go go! You buy now!